My name is Kate Pagan. I'm 21 years old and my major is English. Both of my parents have cancer. My dad had cancer when I was 4 from chewing tobacco. He got cancer in his mouth and he got radiation in it and they didn't take out his fillings, and so all the taste buds got burned out of his mouth. That was not an easy experience, obviously, but it kind of like got shoved under the rug a little bit. My mother had skin cancer and thyroid cancer. The skin cancer wasn't necessarily like the big deal. The thyroid cancer, since I was born, that's just what it was. I've never known anything other than that. She was chosen to be an experimental drug on her, and she agreed to it. So she was in and out of the hospitals all the time. She had countless surgeries. It was just a pain, and I never knew anything different. Her thyroid was removed, but it had spread to the point where it hit every single major organ in her body, basically. But she continued anyway, and the experiments went horribly wrong a lot of the times. There were moments where she was so radioactive, I guess, that she couldn't even be in the same house with my sister and I because we were so young and would be so affected. I remember there were times where she would be on the top floor and we would stand outside on the bottom and she would wave, and that would be my only interaction with her for 2 months. Even in all that time, she knew that the Lord was good. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. This summer after we moved to Florida, they saw something was wrong with my thyroid, and they were like, there's a very high possibility that it could be cancer as well. And I cried for 24 hours about it. And then they called me, they were like, oh wait, just kidding, it's not. To this day, they haven't actually diagnosed it. I've always loved reading, I've loved books and literature, but it never really became a passion for me until 9th grade, when my English teacher just really pushed me to something that I'd never done before. I wasn't super religious into God at that point, so I was just like, ooh, challenge accepted. But I never really got to, I'm gonna use this for the Lord. During my junior year or senior year of high school, I was actually in an airport and saw this little girl reading a book. It was just not an appropriate book for her. The Holy Spirit really moved in me, and I had never felt like that before, and I just knew I wanted something in the literature field. Well, when I was saved my freshman year of college, actually, it just occurred to me that I was full of all this anger and all this bitterness. And it was just, when the Lord touched my heart, he was like, you don't understand that I've been doing this for the greater good. He said, do you know how many people I've reached through your mom's sickness and through your struggles? The Lord has proven faithful even when I have not. Even when the world says that the situations are horrible, and they are, even in that moment of just desperation and falling on your face, the Lord is sovereign and he is good.